Hi folks, welcome to Tom Bob Outdoors, Friends in Wild Places. Today we've got the coolest hunting story you've ever seen. This little lady, she was once a real turkey, now she's a Spur Collector turkey decoy. Well, the guys from Spur Collector take out Bob Thomas. He's a minister, he's blind, they get a blind guy a bird. You gotta watch this one. We'll be right back with a great hunt.
Walking on the wild side, wide open every time, letting it fly. You can find me high on a mountaintop, floating down a river rock, living for the ride. If you really want room to run, I'll show you where to get it done. Step off the back porch, jump across the fence, don't let the barbed wire catch you in the pants. I'll be waiting in the bottom by the Tom Bob Creek. Come on, take a walk on the wild side with me.
Welcome back to Tom Bob Outdoors. Today we've got a very special guest with us, Bob Thomas. And Bob did something that is just absolutely thrilling. I can't wait for you guys to see this. Bob is without sight, but Bob took a turkey. We're going to get to that story, but we want to learn a little bit more about Bob. Well, Bob, you grew up in the area, and I assume you started out hunting at a young age, like most people do in our region.
Yes, 12 years old.
And when did you lose your sight?
I lost my sight in 2003, right about 4 months after I graduated high school.
And may I ask how?
I have a rare disease, genetic disease called von Hippel-Lindau. It causes small tumor growth in your eyes or your spine, brain, any major organs. And they found it in my eyes when I was 13, and then just after years of treatment, it overtook the eyes and caused the retinas to come off and lost my sight from it.
So how did it come about that the guys from Spur Collector Decoys and you got hooked up and said, I want to go hunting? I mean, how did this happen? I
actually said 10 years of no hunting, started watching YouTube videos, and got a desire to hunt again if I could. And through a mutual friend, mutual pastor friend of mine, Scott, hooked me up with Dave. Dave actually found out that I was looking to hunt again in a way that we had it. And before Dave even ever met me, he said, I want to take this man hunting, turkey hunting. And we met, and actually the very first day we met, he committed to the first day of season we would hunt together, which is actually 2014. So for 3 years now, Dave and I have been hunting turkey together, and just from that first day, I told him, you got me a turkey, that's a lifetime friendship now. So for 3 years we've been doing it and built a friendship, and that's how it all came to be.
Excellent. Now, if we go back to this season's turkey hunt, gotta ask you, you get in the car that morning, you're with Dave, you're with the guys from Spur Collector, you're on your way out to the field. What's going through your mind, the anticipation? What are you thinking, feeling that first morning?
Well, so much excitement. So Dave and I actually went the first day this year again, first morning, all excited. And honestly, when I go hunt with Dave, I pretty much know I'm getting a turkey. I got so much confidence in Dave's abilities and his decoys through Spur Collector and everything that I know he's going to put me on birds. I know we're going to get an opportunity. First morning, it didn't happen for us. The birds skirted around and didn't work. But that morning we went out, just knew. It had that feel of it's going to happen. And we was all set, and God blessed us with a great hunt, and it did. It actually, for the first time, happened the way that we planned it to happen. So,
well, in turkey hunting, very seldom does that happen. That's great that it worked out for us. Okay, now we go to the video footage. You've got birds coming in from the right hand side of you guys. They come in across the camera into the field, coming to the decoy. What's communicating with Dave? What's he telling you? What are you feeling at that second when the big boy stepped out in the field?
My heart was pounding. I mean, as we were sitting in the blinds, hearing the turkey, which I don't know if you get them on video, but hearing them on roost, gobbling their heads off, we knew that set the tone for the morning. I knew these birds were going to come. We heard it fly down. So even then I was excited. Then, when they said that bird's in the field, full strut, at that point, my heart's pounding. I'm ready to click the safe off. I'm ready to go. And Dave's got to calm me down a little bit, but just so much excitement. And honestly, when that bird came in, I didn't realize he got there as quick as he did. When Dave's saying, "Hey, we're getting ready to shoot," that caught me off guard. But that excitement, and I can still, picture it now, even months later like this, but just total heart-pounding rush, and just, it was amazing that, being the third bird still doesn't change, it just same rush as the first two.
And that's why we turkey hunt, that rush.
Exactly.
Now, question gotta ask, I'm sure other people have asked it, how do you guys work out the aiming process when there's a bird out in front of you? I mean, turkey don't hold still very long, so I'm curious, how do you guys work that process out to take the shot?
Well, it's funny, people would always ask, how do you do this? And joking, I say, I just listen for it to gobble and I aim and shoot. But obviously we don't do it that way. We've worked it out at the shooting range first. I have a red dot sight on my gun, and we have a tripod rest that we have the gun in as I'm holding on to it. And Dave just sits behind me, and with that red dot, it's able to, as long as he can see, and he helps me just to kind of move to where we need to be, and he lines up the shot, and we have the lingo down of what we need to do, and I just kind of keep my head back out of the way so he can see the sight, and as he lines up and I'm holding on, he just says when to shoot, and the magic happens.
Folks, when we return, Bob Thomas is going to put the hammer on a Pennsylvania Thunder chicken.
Welcome to Bob's Army and Navy of Clearfield, Pennsylvania. We are the area's largest retailer of hunting and sporting goods, including guns in all areas, hunting equipment and supplies, boots for all situations, archery supplies, reloading equipment, supplies, and Army surplus. Be sure to stop in and talk to the area's most knowledgeable and friendly staff at Bob's Army and Navy.
We are Bob's Army Navy.
I love everything about this program, to be honest with you. It's the teachers, the professors are amazing.
The Wildlife Technology program at Penn State Du Bois is the only 2-year wildlife program in the area. So our students get to go right into their wildlife and forestry classes when they get here. So we have multiple people who send us a message every year when they're looking for technicians because they want to pick them right from this program.
As long as you love being outdoors and learning about animals and plants or even just forestry, you can come into this and you're going to have a ton of fun.
3-time AACA Grand National Award-winning H&H Performance. H&H Performance can handle your classic restoration, street rod, custom, and retro mod projects. They feature sheet metal, fabrication, chassis and suspension work, body and paint, interior, engine rebuilding, and transmission rebuilding services. From paint touch-up and towing to complete basket case restorations, H&H Performance has you covered.
The Keystone Elk Country Alliance, combining an entertaining and educational experience with family fun. The leader in conservation education, improving habitat projects for elk and other wildlife in Pennsylvania's elk country. In the heart of the Pennsylvania wilds, the Keystone Elk Country Alliance, located at the Elk Country Visitor Center. To learn more, visit experienceelkcountry.com.
You squeeze the trigger. The guys tell you the bird's down. They walk you up to the bird. What goes through your mind and how do you experience it when you've got that gobbler laying in front of you?
That's the nice thing, since I had lost my sight, I've seen turkey before and everything, so like when they're telling me here comes a bird, in my mind I picture it, I can see it, I know what a turkey looks like, and so as they say the bird's down, I had that view of this bird laying in the field with the decoys, and Dave, I get his arm, we kind of get out of the blind, and just that excitement as we're walking up, and they're telling me, okay, we're coming up to it, and he's just, describing the scene of the feathers laying around the field, and then I think you'll see in the video, even as we get down to it, Dave, he helps me, feel, since I can't see, and I, grab, the beard, the spurs, and, feel the bird in that kind of way, and get a sense of how big it is, and weight-wise and everything else, and especially that, then once, put that tag on the bird, that's always a good feeling, to put that tag on there, but then to pick that bird up and carry it and feel that weight, then it just, all those things bring that picture into my head of what that bird looks like, and exactly, what all just took place.
A question I have for you would be, we have millions of viewers that can see this show around the country. What would you to say to somebody that offers or has a challenge in their life, be it loss of sight, loss of limb, some type of disability, and they're afraid to try the outdoors or afraid to try hunting? what would you tell them?
Well, one of the things that really comes to mind is where there's a will, there's a way. I mean, and luckily I have great friends around me who's willing to help me out. And that's impressive to me that they're willing to say, hey, I won't shoot a bird so that you can. But also, I've always kind of have the life verse out of Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. God has opened this door for me, and I believe He's given me these abilities. He's given me the friends I have, and it's just a desire that He has brought back to me that I'm able to do. And there's always hope. Through Christ, there's always hope. But also, when you get around fellow outdoorsmen, that's the kind of people outdoorsmen are. They help out, and they know the passion they have to hunt, and they know your passion, and so never give up on it. There's always something that maybe can help out. Someone or like these kind of sighting aids and things for those who can't see now. And so if you have the will, there's a way, and it's just pursue it. Don't give up on it. For 10 years I gave up, and then that desire came back, and I checked different things, and now here I am. I've already taken 3 turkey, I've taken a couple deer, and the door's open again for me.
Well, we want to get one of those deer hunts on camera too. Bob, thanks for coming. We can't wait to tell the story of what we've done with Tom Bob Outdoors and our buddy Bob Thomas putting down a big bird. We'll be right back after this.
Welcome to this week's Pennsylvania Great Outdoors Minute. The PA Great Outdoors region is a big, beautiful part of Pennsylvania and home to Scripture Rocks Heritage Park. Scripture Rocks features beautiful walking trails through over 70 large boulders with cryptic messages and mysterious testaments that were painstakingly carved by Douglas Stallman in the early 1900s. Stallman began inscribing and praying at the large rock outcroppings in the woodlands around Brookville. Before long, he developed a following and created an outdoor church where he and his followers would hold services. Death Rock, Money Rock, and Chapel Rock are just some of the carvings that make Scripture Rocks Heritage Park one of the top 10 most interesting places to visit in Pennsylvania. To plan your trip to the Pennsylvania Great Outdoors, go to visitpago.com or like PA Great Outdoors on Facebook.
We all know how much we value our gear. Through St. Mary's Insurance Agency and affiliates, through Erie Insurance, we make buying insurance for all your outdoor adventures the most convenient. From insuring camps, recreational vehicles, ATVs, side-by-sides, to pickup trucks, Jeeps, campers, and trailers. Come to St. Mary's Insurance Agency for all your personal, life, health, and business insurance needs. Hey, are you covered?
Oh, people at Continuous Metal Technology.
Yo, working with the folks at Ballistic Products.
They do all kinds of checks to make sure ITX is the best product.
And then they rely on us to do the final check. Woo! Ground check.
When it's time to perform, don't waste your opportunity. We are the science of performance. You won't truly understand ammo until you start making your own. Ballistic Products, the science of performance.
Visit shop.tomboboutdoors.com for the best deals on all of your favorite Tom Bob Outdoors products. Check out everything from the Tom Bob lure with scent fusion technology to CTX and ITX projectiles, Tom Bob and CMT logo wear, and even the Tom Bob earrings. All this at one convenient location, shop.tomboboutdoors.com. And don't forget to watch Friends in Wild Places Adventure Series on your favorite cable network.
Welcome back to Friends in Wild Places. With me today is a good friend of mine, a longtime friend, Dave McBride from Spur Collector Decoys. This little lady right here, well, one time she was a walking, talking, breathing turkey. Now she's a decoy, and I've hunted with these when I was guiding. They're absolutely brutal. Dave, how do we turn this lady into a Spur Collector decoy?
Well, basically what it is, it's a mounted hen turkey. Few alterations as far as you know, the mannequin and stuff as opposed to a turkey you would put on your wall. But basically it's a mounted turkey with the purposes of being a decoy, and it's made, you know, so it'll last. We've done a lot of trial and error to see, you know, how things will hold up and what it takes to make them hold up. So it's basically a mounted turkey, pretty much the same thing you'd have hanging on your wall with a few little bells and whistles.
All right, so tell us about the morning this year. Bob takes his bird. They're off to the right-hand side. They've been pounding on the limb. Set the story as we get to watch Bob's hunt.
Well, we'd anticipated they were going to come in on the right, hoped they'd fly right down into the pasture field, come right to us. Pretty much that's how it worked out with a few twists. But
always a twist in turkey hunting.
There was a couple hens with them. The hens flew down, the gobbler flew down. The hens were out into the pasture first, and the gobbler came out after. The hens, they spotted the decoys, so they wanted to come over and check them out, see who the new girl was. So they start coming, and we had set up to shoot out the front of the blind. We're kind of off to the edge of this it's an old airplane runway is what it is. And we're set off the edge of that. Well, the hens are coming, and they're actually so close to the blind that I'm afraid they're gonna spook, or, you know, something's gonna get out of hand here. So I say to Bob, hey, I think we're gonna have to move the gun. So I stand Bob up, we pick the gun and the rest up all in one piece. We go out the side window as they're coming towards us. Well, then the gobbler, he sees his girls are going, so he starts coming. And they're coming to us, but I'm not sure exactly whether they're going to end up here. I know they're going to end up with the decoys, but I'm not really going to take a chance on something going haywire between where they could be shot and where they maybe are going to get shot. So, you know, it's kind of up in the air. Well, I made the wrong call. So we move everything around, and now they're getting past the window, and I want them to shoot it like 20 yards or so, and they're like 35, 40 yards, and they're moving. And, well, now I know they're going to the decoys. The hens are going right to them, and of course it's Chinese fire drill again. We're moving all around.
That's 3 people in a blind.
Yeah, and a cameraman in another blind beside. So there's a lot of going on. We get it out the side window, you know, hey Bob, we're gonna have to move again, pick it up, get Bob, put him in the chair, blah, blah, blah. Well, luckily we were in a blind. I mean, there's no way we could have done this otherwise. The 2 hens, they hear all the clinking and clanking, and they know something's up. But they didn't spook. That's one thing I will say about the decoys. A lot of times, if the decoy doesn't run, they're so convinced it's real, they don't leave.
They'll hang,
yeah. You know, hey, she's not running, so neither are we. So I had intended for the gobbler to walk up, you know, and I was gonna let him shoot him right in the decoys, but he's perfect. I mean, he's coming, he's 15, 20 yards. Bob's got a new gun. He's never got to shoot yet. He bought his own gun with the red dot on it and everything. And he's like getting itchy, and I'm getting itchy. So they got about 10 yards from the decoys, and they stopped. And I was like, you know, and he wasn't 100% sure where they were. I said, Bob, they're coming. And then it wasn't 5 seconds. I'm like, Bob, we're ready to shoot. And I could hear him kind of like, wow, that was quick.
Yeah.
I don't think he was quite anticipating that. But yeah, he made a great shot. I mean, turkey went nowhere. Done deal. Perfect time. I mean, it was textbook, you know, as far as how it worked out. So it was good. It was real good.
Well, Dave, I've done some guiding, as you know, and I did some stuff with disabled hunters and things, and I just want to ask you, when that first bird went down with Bob and your turkey hunting, what was that feeling like for you? I mean, you and I have killed a lot of birds, but we get to that point where I think it's more fun when we take other people.
Yeah, without a doubt. I mean, I've killed lots and lots of turkeys. I've been all over the country. You know, I've taken my daughter and other little kids, and it's to the point now where I'd much rather have that situation than pulling the trigger myself. It's it's definitely more gratifying. I mean, it chokes me up just talking about it.
Me too, brother. Thanks for coming.
Yep.
Welcome to Bob's Army and Navy of Clearfield, Pennsylvania. We are the area's largest retailer of hunting and sporting goods, including guns in all areas, hunting equipment and supplies, boots for all situations, archery supplies, reloading equipment, supplies, and Army surplus. Be sure to stop in and talk to the area's most knowledgeable and friendly staff at Bob's Army and Navy.
We are Bob's Army Navy.
I love everything about this program, to be honest with you. It's the teachers, the professors are amazing.
The Wildlife Technology program at Penn State Du Bois is the only 2-year wildlife program in the area. So our students get to go right into their wildlife and forestry classes when they get here. So we have multiple people who send us a message every year when they're looking for technicians because they want to pick them right from this program.
As long as you love being outdoors and learning about animals and plants or even just forestry, you can come into this and you're going to have a ton of fun.
From medical industry projects to the home project, powdered metal affects literally every area of your life. It also affects the adrenaline projects. We supply the component part, you bring it to life. Continuous Metal Technology.
The Keystone Elk Country Alliance, combining an entertaining and educational experience with family fun. The leader in conservation education, improving habitat projects for elk and other wildlife in Pennsylvania's elk country. In the heart of the Pennsylvania wilds, the Keystone Elk Country Alliance, located at the Elk Country Visitor Center. To learn more, visit experienceelkcountry.com.
Welcome back to Tom Bob Outdoors. We're on our way up to the beautiful town of Benezet, Pennsylvania to check out the Benezet Bugle 5K. Gonna be a great day with some of our best friends in wild places.
Can you make me look small on camera, please? No? Come on, Morgan. All right, guys, welcome back to Tom Bob Outdoors. Today we're up at Benezet, at the Benezet Schoolhouse. We're with some of the guys from Benezet Wines, the Benezet Hotel, a lot of our great partners here at Tom Bob Outdoors. We're here for the Benezet Bugle 5K. It's a great local charity event. We got a lot of people here signed up, ready to run, walk, or in my case, just sit here and play some guitar. But anyway, stay tuned. We're going to get some good interviews, figure out what this is all about today. It's a chilly morning. The fog's still lifting. It's supposed to be in the 60s, and that's a very warm day here in Pennsylvania for the end of October. But anyway, you guys need to stay tuned. You're watching Tom Bob Outdoors, Friends in Wild Places. All right, we're here with Christy from Benezet Wines. How you doing today, Christy?
Good. How are you, Nick?
I'm chilly, but I'm good.
It is cold.
It's this morning, you know, I'm not a big morning person.
But you're here for me.
I am. So we're here at the Benezet Bugle 5K.
Yes, sir.
So tell me a little bit about this.
Let's see. This is the 4th year we have done this race. 3rd year I've been doing it. It's just grown every year. This year we've had, I think, 20 people register already at the door. We're up to 150 people. It's just, the money goes to a good cause. It goes to the Benezet United Methodist Church, the only church left in Benezet. So it's important to keep that church going. Just help them out as much as we can. And
that's awesome, and I'm sure they do a lot of good work around here.
They do.
So who's all involved?
We have a lot of, we use a lot of the local businesses. The Benezet Hotel and Benezet Wines and Grants Pass all put this on. We all work together to get everything going. And then we get the local businesses to actually make our trophies. So they're actually like handmade by local businesses, which we thought that was a cool trophy to receive if you're 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, you know. So,
I mean, or in my case, I'm just going to be standing around eating snacks and playing some music for you guys.
Which in that case, I have a local lady who makes amazing cupcakes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You got homemade cupcakes
I got homemade cupcakes here.
We're going to talk to you a little bit later here. But anyway, so, I mean, we're sitting down here. We're in the middle of downtown Benezet, rural Pennsylvania. We're in the shadow, basically, of the Elk Visitor Center. Yes. I know I saw my way up here today. I saw a couple elk just chilling, and it's a beautiful time of year, October. Yes. So what do you expect? Do you expect to win? Are you going to run today?
I honestly probably can't run because of how many people are here. But I enjoy just watching it. I enjoy standing at the finish line and watching that first person cross. It's actually kind of, even though it's fun for most people, some people take it really seriously, and they do. They like the challenge to see how fast it takes them to get from the start to the finish.
We're here with Benny the Elk from the Keystone Elk Country Alliance up at the Visitor Center. How you doing today, Benny? You doing good? You excited for the 5K? Good. Now, are you running in the kids little kids run today? You're all limbered up. Now, can we see you up top at the Visitor Center this afternoon? Awesome. Be sure to check out the Elk Country Visitor Center in Benezet. World-class destination, gorgeous place. And Benezet in general, this place, it's very magical. Come check it out, Benezet, Pennsylvania.
Let's go. We're ready to go.
We are ready to run.
On your mark. Get set. Go.
So we're here, ran into Carla from the Keystone Elk Country Alliance. It's always crazy. You never know who you're going to run into at the Benezet Bugle 5K. So how you doing today?
I'm great. How are you, Nick?
I'm good. A little warming up now that the sun's out.
It's not too bad.
It's been a beautiful morning here. So what's your involvement with the 5K?
I help out merely as a volunteer. I'm happy to represent Keystone Elk Country Alliance at the Benezet 5K. These folks do a great job, and we're happy to support in any way we can.
It's obvious you guys have a big presence here. Good. I'll tell you, it's been a huge hit having Benny here. He's been here this is the third year I've been here. He's always a hit with the kids.
Benny the Elk is a great mascot for the Keystone Elk Country Alliance. He does a great job here with the kids, and we're happy to be a part of it.
Awesome. I'll even say he's a great mascot for the Pennsylvania that I know.
He is.
But anyway, thank you very much. Thank you for all that you've done to help this out. It's a great cause. Be sure to get out and support any local causes you guys have with your local 5Ks, especially when it funds local churches and good charities that do good work in your community.
Thanks for watching Tom Bob Outdoors, Friends in Wild Places. Well, me and Henrietta, we're going to get the flock out of here.
$10 donated to Cross Catholic Outreach can deliver $80 worth of life-saving medicines to the poor. $100 delivers $8,000 in aid. It's possible because Cross uses your gift to ship donated medicines, food, and other resources to church missions overseas. The priests and nuns serving the poor are blessed, and you get more bang for the buck. Give today by calling Cross Catholic Outreach at 888-318-7826 or visit crosscatholic.org.
We all know how much we value our gear. Through St. Mary's Insurance Agency and affiliates, through Erie Insurance, we make buying insurance for all your outdoor adventures the most convenient. From insuring camps, recreational vehicles, ATVs, side-by-sides, to pickup trucks, Jeeps, campers, and trailers. Come to St. Mary's Insurance Agency for all your personal, life, health, and business insurance needs. Hey, are you covered?
When it's time to perform, don't waste your opportunity. We are the science of performance. You won't truly understand ammo until you start making your own. Ballistic Products, the science of performance.
Three-time AACA Grand National Award-winning H&H Performance. H&H Performance can handle your classic restoration, street rod, custom, and retro mod projects. They feature sheet metal, fabrication, chassis and suspension work, body and paint, interior, engine rebuilding, and transmission rebuilding services. From paint touch-up and towing to complete basket case restorations, H&H Performance has you covered.